TGIF, my lovely followers. It's your queen, Sarah. And we are back with another fun Friday video. I think I'm going to do what we discussed yesterday and talk about the YouTube videos that have influenced me over the years. We're going to talk about like the online, because I've talked about movies, I talked about TV shows, I talked about books. Now we're going to talk about the YouTube stuff. We're going to talk about the internet stuff that has affected me over the years. We're going to talk about that today. Because my lovely followers know that I'd like to do something fun on Friday. To take a little bit of a break from politics. Because, I do sometimes get tired of talking about politics. I know that's hard to believe coming from me. Because that's, my whole career. Is, me discussing my controversial political opinions. That's a whole thing. But on Fridays, I like to do something fun. So we're going to talk about YouTube. And I think I'm going to start like I always do. I always start from the beginning of the things that first influenced me and then go up to more recent stuff. And if we're going to start at the beginning, I got access to YouTube when I was 16, 17. So we're going to talk about that. And I think I'm going to start off by talking about YouTube poops. For those of you who don't know, who were not around when this was popular, YouTube poops, they're skits. It's short little comedy videos. I mean, honestly, looking back now, a lot of the stuff I watched was probably kind of just stupid when I was younger. Which, honestly, that's probably pretty common. To just watch stupid stuff. Stupid stuff with cursing, because apparently that's what teenagers find funny. Where they here's what a YouTube poop is. They take an episode of a show, like Caillou, and they will show it, but they will, dub over it and, have their own audio, and they'll have the characters cursing and stuff. And 16-year-old me, evidently she thought that was hilarious. I admit, it's not the most mature thing in the world. But, that was my introduction to YouTube, was YouTube poops. Just, random stupid videos that I would watch. That was just, an episode of a cartoon. It could be SpongeBob, it could be Caillou, it could be pretty much anything. But they would swap out the audio. They would have, the characters cursing. It was, a comedy skit. They had a really offensive one that, Caillou does 9/11. I know, that was so offensive. Now you get where I get my sense of humor from. Now you get where I get my thing from. It's you get it now. Because that was the crap I grew up watching. Caillou does 9/11. It was a offensive comedy thing. Now you guys get where I get my offensive sense of humor from. Now y'all get it. Anyway, I promise you, YouTube poops is not the only thing I watched. That was a brief part. I did watch other things. I believe I've already discussed creepypastas in a previous video. I think. I vaguely remember doing that. I'm 90% sure that I've already talked about creepypastas on this channel. And the ones that influence me. but I'm just going to briefly touch on them again because that was the other thing that I used to watch a whole lot when I first got introduced to YouTube, was creepypastas. Like, I literally would just sit in my room and just watch creepypastas back to back to back for hours. Like, I had the perfect setup, okay? Like, I had 2 TVs. I had like a little flat screen digital, and I had one of those old, heavy analog TVs. I think they're called analog, where you have to have like... Does anyone here remember back when you had to like plug the colored things? Like, there was the red, yellow, and white cords, and you had to like plug them into your TV to get your PlayStation to work. Like, and they quit using that on the PS4 because it was digital only, unfortunately, which is really annoying. At the time, it was really annoying because I only had an analog TV, because like we didn't have a ton of money, and it took me a while. I had to go buy a digital TV. But I had the perfect setup. Eventually I had like a little digital TV, and I also had like my PS4 on the little digital TV, and I had my PS3 on the old analog TV. That way I could play them both at the same time. Like, I would be playing a game on my PS3 and be listening to a creepypasta on my PS4. It was cray-cray. That's what I would do. Like, I had the best setup in my room as a kid with 2 TVs. I had literally the best setup. Anyway, sorry, I got off on a tangent again about my TVs. We were talking about like early YouTube stuff and how I used to be obsessed with creepypasta and YouTube poops. Just these like scary stuff, and then like stupid stuff, which is literally just like cursing, which is what I thought was funny at that age. Yup. Like, I was not always super mature, okay? Like, I think we all were that way at one point in time, honestly. If I'm being honest, I think all of us were that way at one point in time. Oh, look, some turtles. Here we have some nice little turtles. Hey, turtle. Hello, turtle. Anyway, sorry. I got distracted again. I mean, I also have some ducks around my pond too, but they're not here today. Which was a bummer, because most of the time, like, I startle them when I walk down here. And today, I actually was ready to snap a picture of them with my phone. And this is the day they weren't there, so it's kind of a bummer, honestly. But anyway, moving on, back to the topic, back to the subject at hand, which was, like, YouTube videos that influenced me. Aside from scary stuff... And, okay, now, let's go ahead and talk about more scary stuff, like other scary things that I'm interested in on YouTube and the internet in general. And that is, like, analog horror. Like, I am super into liminal spaces and analog horror. Those of you who follow me on Instagram will know this. They will know that I am obsessed. That I, like, pretty much start off every day by making a liminal spaces post. So yeah, I am obsessed with those. I'm also super obsessed with, like, analog horror. And just, like, random scary YouTube videos. Like, there were times where I would just stay up till, like, the crack of dawn just watching scary videos. And some of them are really freaky. Like, honestly, a lot of the stuff on YouTube is scarier to me than the Hollywood movies, you know? At least to me. I don't know if everybody shares that opinion, but like to me, some of the videos are honestly scarier than the movies are. Not that movies can't be scary, because they can. But just to me, there are YouTube videos that feel scarier. What's some other content that I watch? Like, I also watch just a lot of like random stuff, like history stuff. Just different things. Like, if you go on my YouTube channel, you can see it. I have multiple playlists. Like, I'm interested in a whole wide range of topics, and you can find them on my channel. Like, I watch stuff about animals, I watch stuff about history, I watch stuff about, obviously, trans topics. Like, I have a whole lot of things that I'm interested in. Like, a pretty wide range of topics that I have an interest in. I'm sorry if this video doesn't seem as good. Like, I kind of have a headache today. I'm not really feeling my best, so like this video might not be as good as my other ones. It's like, I'm sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm as into it as I normally am. I'm trying really hard for you guys, but like I am kind of just not like feeling it today. But I'll try to do a good job regardless, because like I do feel like I want to give you a good video, because like I always do on Fridays. And I enjoy doing this, you know? I enjoy making this content for my lovely followers. Like, I do enjoy it. Like, I feel like it is helpful to me to just, like, vent, you know? To turn on my camera and vent for a while. That does help me. I feel like that helps me. But anyway, moving on, back to the topic of internet stuff and YouTube videos. I think I've discussed a lot of the stuff I like it's horror, history. I enjoyed some specific YouTubers that I like to watch. And I watch a lot of YouTubers. Like, I'll go through times where I like watch one YouTuber and I'll watch their videos for a while, and then I'll lose interest and move on to somebody else and eventually come back to them. Here lately, I've been watching a lot of horror, a lot of analog horror. I watched a recent Jurassic Park analog horror that I thought was really great. I don't remember who made it. Like, I know it was really good, and I highly recommend it. But I don't remember the channel name, unfortunately. But I did enjoy their videos. Like, I did enjoy their Jurassic Park analog horror. I thought it was really great. That's what I've been watching here recently. And there was another analog horror video. There was like a Christmas themed one that was like really freaky. Oh, and there was also one called Prehistoric Reemergence or something. It's where the dinosaurs come back to life. That's another one that I thought was really interesting. That analog horror. Some other YouTubers that I like to watch, like I watch so many. Like I said before, like I go through periods where I watch different people. Like for a long time, I was into like dead mall content because it was just so relaxing. Like just watching these YouTubers just stroll through the mall. Just like I would just sit there and just watch it and just relax. You know? Just like vicariously get to like go places through them, you know? And it was really enjoyable. And honestly, I have watched so many YouTubers over the years, it's kind of hard to pinpoint just a few. Like here lately, I've been watching a lot of trans YouTubers. Like I watch Sharon. She's a trans YouTuber. There's another one. I am bad with names, okay? You guys, my lovely followers will have to forgive me. Like, I am bad with names. Remembering names. Like, I remember Sharon. She's this German girl, this trans German girl that I like to watch. And then there's other ones, like there's Dead Domain. I do occasionally watch Dead Domain. Although I'm sure they would not agree with me, everything I say politically, like I still like their channel, you know? Like I do, honestly, I think Dead Domain's gonna probably be streaming tonight. And I usually watch that. I usually watch their Friday stream. I do occasionally, I also like political content. Like I watch people from both sides, honestly. Like I have watched right-wing people and I've watched left-wing people. Like some of Tucker Carlson's stuff I feel is really good. But then I will also watch left-wing content like the Young Turks on occasion, you know? And like more leftist stuff. Because I don't really feel like I fit neatly into any category politically. Like, I don't really feel like I'm right-wing or left-wing. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle, honestly. And I kind of go back and forth, depending on who's in charge and what the right-wingers and left-wingers are doing. But I don't really like either side, to be brutally honest with you. And I watch both content from both sides. There's some people who only like leftist content. Some people who only like right-wing. I am not one of those people. I like both sides. Like, it depends on what I'm in the mood for that day. And what the current administration in power has done. And whether I'm pissed off at them. Because obviously, like, I'm pissed off at the Tangerine Tyrant because he, like, hates trans people and wants to start World War III. Like, obviously, I'm pissed at him. So, like, I'm more left-wing now than I was when Sleepy Joe was in charge. But to be brutally honest, I don't really like either party. And I know I didn't mean for this to turn into a political thing. Like, I was supposed to be talking about YouTube videos, but like it inevitably had to be political at some point because a lot of the stuff I watch is political. I also watch a lot of like just random stuff, just like random video game theories. Like I'm low-key kind of obsessed with a lot of that stuff with like video games. Like there's a bunch of franchises. Like last night I was watching a video about a Call of Duty Black Ops conspiracy theory. Even though I don't really play Call of Duty anymore, like, honestly, the last Call of Duty game I even bought was Advanced Warfare. And that was mainly because, like, at the time, I had actual friends online that I played with. Like, I wasn't, like... Nowadays, I spend most of my time working on my content, on writing, and I don't really play games as much. Like, I still play games fairly frequently. But if I play a game now, it's, like... It's more likely to just be a single-player game. Like, right now, I'm actively playing through the GTA trilogy, the old games, because I want to try and beat them before GTA 6 comes out. But, like, I am low-key obsessed with different, like, video game theories and creepypastas and whatnot. I'm also, like, trying to learn how to sew. That's another thing I've been getting into lately with YouTube. Is that I am trying... I got a sewing kit for Christmas last year. It was either Christmas or my birthday that I got a sewing kit. And I do want to learn how to sew. Like, I would like to, like, be able to, like, make my own clothes. That's, like, a goal of mine. Like, honestly, I feel like clothes need its own separate video where I talk about, like, my perspective as a trans girl on clothes. But that's just, like, one of the things I've been doing recently. I think you can find a lot of, like, really interesting things on YouTube if you know where to look. Because there's a lot of fan-made projects and stuff that is like really good, like studio quality work that I feel like don't get enough attention. There's a lot of really good stuff on YouTube and on the internet in general, video-wise. But YouTube is definitely my main platform for watching videos. There's others, like I kinda occasionally go on Rumble. But not as much, because let's be honest, like Rumble is just like not that convenient to use. I tried to upload my videos to Rumble and couldn't even figure out how to do it. Like, it's just not user-friendly. To be honest, Upscrolled, I know Upscrolled is different. Like, it's more of an app like Instagram that's for pictures and short videos. But Upscrolled is way more user-friendly than Rumble. Like, Rumble, I can't even change my username on Rumble. Like, I'm still under my old Monarchist Party username on there. Like, I can't even use my... Which honestly bums me out, and it's just super annoying, and it kind of discourages me from using the platform. Because it's just not built that well. It's like, I don't know who built Rumble, but they should have done a better job, to be frank. It's like they should have just copy YouTube. It's not that hard. Just do what they did and call it something different and change it just enough to where they don't sue you, like for real. But anyway, that's my little Rumble rant aside. My frustrations with Rumble. And why I think it's just not that user-friendly of an app. Although I do appreciate the effort that they made an app that's devoted to free speech. But let's be frank, it's just not as good as YouTube. It's not as convenient as YouTube or Upscrolled or Instagram. So I don't use it all that much. I do occasionally go on there to watch videos that you can't watch on other platforms. That is the one thing that Rumble does better than YouTube, is they have stuff on there that is banned in other places. That's like the one thing they do that's actually better than YouTube. My goodness. I can't believe it's already been 22 minutes. Like, you know, when I start talking, like the time just flies, you know? When I start talking, when I start rambling to myself out here with my lovely followers. Yeah, I think I'm going to slowly start to wind this video down. I'm sorry I didn't mention more YouTubers by name, but like, I watch so many. Like, I like historical stuff. I like Skull Gladiatoria. I like Kings and Generals. You know, I watch some religious stuff too, but I'm not really going to get into that because, like, I don't know. I don't know if the people, like, religiously would agree with my political takes. I really don't want them to, like, be associated with it. I don't know if they'd want to be associated with me politically. Like, religiously we agree, but politically not so much. So I don't think I'll be naming any names there. Aside from the ones I've already named, the false prophets that I called out on other videos. Like Timmy Boy Henderson, the pro-war Zionist hypocrite. But we're not going to get into that today. I'm not here to, like, bash people today. I'm just here to make a nice, fun Friday video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it wasn't as peppy or happy as it normally is on Friday. Like I said, I have a headache. I'm not feeling the best in the world today. I still tried to make a good video for you, though, and I'm sorry if it wasn't up to my usual standards. Thank you for your support, especially if you watch this video to the end. I thank you for that. Please like and subscribe and all that streamer stuff. I hope all of you have a good weekend. And TGIF, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, do something fun. You know, enjoy your life before the world ends, before World War III starts and everything gets ruined because of the orange fascists. You know, and enjoy what little time you have left. You know, have fun while you still can before the orange fascist starts World War III. And I think I'm going to close with a view of the turtles. There we are, there's my turtles. Well, they're not my turtles, they're wild turtles, but you get the idea. There was a snapping turtle earlier, you must have seen him, like I don't know where he went. But here we go, here's some little turtles. There they are. And we're off.